No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Rodgers now on first down. Open here is Allison. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't it? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how they're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he finds McLaurin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Haskins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball come.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Redskins.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for them.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jonathan Bostic providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. 6-0 our score after 1. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded inside the 5. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Haskins down around his goal line. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Haskins to throw. Got a man, that's Quinn. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st. Haskins now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Haskins able to connect there with Richardson and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
It's caught here by Adams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Let him know, let him know.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Haskins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Haskins on first down. Wide open receiver complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick-6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Throws left side, and he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Za'Darius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And he's taken down inside the 30. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. Haskins now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 29 yards. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Now, once again, the Redskins breaking the huddle and going for 2. Again, it's Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Adams. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. That's another.
319.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra.
He's got daylight. The 30, 10, touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Haskins will throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And my goodness, another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now Haskins to throw it. Complete. Richardson has it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Haskins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Redskins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Haskins. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates You're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Rodgers on the money to the tight end, Graham. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he finds Jimmy Graham. The big fella. He's at the 40. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Rodgers to his tight end, Graham, on a big one. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, 31 yards. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Got a man, that's Quinn. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Back to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. First down, here's a run with Peterson. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Haskins to throw. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating.